It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And everyone's watching Devin Lloyd.
Boy.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
A little bit of a gunslinger mentality a week ago, Mike, and while it was a fun game to watch, I think it's something he's going to have to find some balance. I mean, for better or for worse, he was throwing the ball all over the place. Sometimes it worked out. Other times, it was a complete disaster. At the end of the day, it was enough to win. But if he wants to keep stacking victories, he has to limit the amount of risky throws. At some point, I could promise you this. They're salivating at the mere thought of him. In harm's way.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Back to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. It's Watson out of the pistol. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their first selection, getting help at the wideout position, and they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
Evan Ingram, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find the rookie from LSU, Brian Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, easy. Route. Check. Panther. Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. A gain of 11 there. And a 1st down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Davis with a nice 1st down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous 2. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Hey, go.
Once again, it's ETN. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through.
Rip, 23. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down to distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the...
And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, run! Silver!
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll work forward for a couple. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Lisa 24. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter! Here we go, son.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Etienne. He'll manage only a couple. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Second down and 8.
Hey, Lion! It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football at their own 40. Now, first down throw for Watson. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run a toss to Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 3rd and 10. Watson. Now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10. On play action, it's Watson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Back deep for Jacksonville. That's Devin Duvernay. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Hey, go!
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24. Red.
The carry here for ETN. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Davis heading in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Cam Little for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 1st down, it's Watson. This one caught by Akins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Rip, 23. Sink right. Here we go, sir.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 14 on the pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
Lisa, 24. Here we go, sir.
Now here's Lawrence. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take it on in. Christian Kirk, touchdown Jaguars.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Browns offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Watson now on second down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line,
this one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derek Carr, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be... Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And the good pitch pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
On red.
Now a handoff. ETN. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Alert! Alert! Hey, Lion! Silver.
On the give, it's ETN. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
Red on red.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, go! Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That one on target to Davis. He's got it.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
on first down. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
Let's go.
Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Watson to throw again. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he will score. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne is set to get back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
On red. Bring it. Silver.
Now Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, We'll step away for a moment.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Red on red. Here we go, son.
Here's ETN. He's got another first down and more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Check. Red 23. Red.
They'll look to run. It's ETN. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jags offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Lisa 24.
Reload!
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Hey!
Once again, it's Etienne.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Davis going in motion. Lawrence now on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that fourth down stop.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Watson now on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much spun the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to be 4th down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne.
Number 1, Travis Etienne, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Rip, 23! Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Open man is Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Lisa, 24.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 46-yard attempt.
A 46-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Again, it's Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
Kicker. Defense.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right, let's go.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, smash.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Throwing is Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
On red. Silver.
From the gun, a give to ETN. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game.
Hey, Lion. Here we go, sir.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A wide open is Kirk. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Red on red. Go.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To the right, on the run, it's ETN. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
23. Here we go.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. 1:54 to go. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Hey,
it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. To the air again. Watson. To his tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing again is Watson. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Back to throw is Watson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.